If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
I'm as excited as you. I mean, I'm as big a Raven fan, and these guys are new to the party and being rookies. So I just want to start with this. Every day something new for, I think, both of you guys. Not just in the NFL, how many games you've played, the way the game's played, the difference of the intensity when you get to a playoff game. Let's just start with this. Did Cincinnati feel a little different with so much on the line? I mean, I think for the fan base, we were pretty tense, right? Going on the road, right? And, I saw all the predictions. I'm the only one who predicted us to win, and I'm on record. I predicted the right score, 24-16. But for you guys, that was a playoff game. I mean, I think if we lose that game, it changes. We're certainly not sitting here tonight. We're sitting here getting ready to go on the road to fly to Houston or someplace.
Yeah, definitely. We knew, heading into it, how big of a game, it was for us. But at the same time, we approach every week the same anyways. And, we all wanted that bye. And, that was the motivation and to bring a home playoff game back to Baltimore, and we were able to get it done.
What about you? I mean, you've done big games, and there's been, bowls and big ACC games and all that other stuff. But just from a perspective of the kind of game it was, you lose, and it's going to change our destiny. Did it feel like a playoff game? Certainly the Cincinnati fans brought it, for as much as, tickets were half price and all that stuff. It was loud in that joint. I'll be honest with you.
It definitely was loud, but it was the first time we actually got to play for something that meant something. Like, we've been playing at Maryland, we played a few bowl games, but
we got to talk up.
Here we played for something.
Where's my sound man? We got to get my sound man up here. Turn him up. Go ahead. There we go.
Oh yeah, like I was saying, we actually got to play for something that really meant something. Like, we was playing to be the AFC North champions, and we came out victorious.
Well, I saw a lot of excitement in the locker room afterwards. So what's it like for young guys to see what it means to Ray Lewis, to see what it means to Ed Reed, to see what it means to Sizzle, and these guys that have been doing this a lot longer? And I think it's different for even Sizzle and Reed because they don't have championships. Ray's got a ring, and I know Ray busted it out because when in the post game, Ray kept touching his face and he had his ring on, and I'm like, man, Ray never wears his ring. Did he give a speech or do anything like that to kind of inspire you guys a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, everyone knows how he is anyway, but he's been
60 minutes
about it. Yeah, I mean, he's been talking about it the past few weeks. How important this game is, and how the window, of opportunity. You just don't know how big it is, and it's closing for him. He said that, and we all want it. And the thing I take away from it the most is that between him and Anquan talking to the offense is that you just never know when this opportunity will come again. We had a team to do it. We just got to go out there and do it. And, you sit back and look at it, and he's pointing out guys in the meeting room. Guys like Corey Redden have been in the league 6 years, so never been to the playoffs. Lee Evans been in the league 8 years, never been to the playoffs. And, Baltimore is spoiled here, been there the last 4 years. But you just never know, when that opportunity comes. So for us to have, the type of team we have right now, and had the opportunity we do, playing at home, coming off a bye, playing in front of our fans, we just had to take advantage of it.
Well, I think when I talk about veteran leadership, you talk about Anquan and you talk about Lee. Both of those guys came from, rough situations at different points. I mean, Anquan lost a lot in Arizona before it got better, and then went to the Super Bowl and lost on a fingertip, and we don't even want to bring that up because it has to do with the Steelers. And I actually saw it on NFL Network the other day. But what does Anquan bring to that, say, having lost the Super Bowl, that it probably even, his appetite's even greater for the thing, having gotten there and lost literally by a toenail. I mean, literally.
Yeah, man, Anquan was actually talking about that a couple of days ago. He was explaining how he'd been there, he got a taste of it, but he didn't get to eat. Like, going to the Super Bowl and losing it was the worst feeling he ever played. So he said he won Super Bowl championships at Florida and all that, but it wasn't nothing like going to the Super Bowl and losing. So he's really trying to get back there.
I think in the case of Lee, he came in here kind of late, and I mean, we all came in late, right? There was no off season, no chance for you guys to get to know each other. Lee comes into this situation late, having never played in a playoff game. I mean, I got to think that he's very inspired about all this. I mean, how the veterans work with the both of you guys and teaching you some routes and patterns and different ways in the league, because they are the guys you got to look up to in your own meeting room. I think a lot of fans don't understand. You guys sit in meeting rooms with wide receivers all day. They're closer to being your teammates than even your teammates are, because you guys are the ones that are studying. I guess Lee probably has had a lot of things to say about this.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it's kind of to the point now where words don't really have to be said. Everyone wants it. Everyone's hungry, and we all know we had to do to get there. So even practicing and motivating ourselves these past couple of days, you know, we were fine. You said you can't hear me?
Yeah, we'll try to turn it up here a little bit, but get the mixing board good. See, I project. It's because what I do, you know, I talk a lot, but yeah, imagine that, you know, that's what radio, what you do 4 hours a day is what happens. But so for you guys, tell me about this week and having the week off and what it means to kind of get it cleared up. I mean, a lot of guys have been tweeting all day, they're getting on airplanes today, they're flying off. For you guys are like local guys, right? I mean, you're at Dundalk tonight while other guys are flying home. But you got 3 days off this weekend. This must be a really good feeling just for your bodies, if nothing else, especially if you're running around on special teams, right?
We get a chance to relax. It's wonderful. Wonderful time. Just letting our bodies chill, being able to get around our family, actually spend some time is going to be great.
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.